Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters with your June 2021 tarot reading. Can't believe the month has gone by already, it's flying. Anyhow, we're starting off this month with a nice positive card. In fact, a lot of these cards are really positive. By the way, I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which are based on Greek mythology, and as per usual, I've dowsed for the cards ahead of time so we can get straight on with the reading. All right, with this card, it's like it's kind of a nice peace and tranquility, feeling like our dreams are about to come to fruition, knowing where our hearts lie. So there's a really nice, peaceful, and kind of, I'm getting their energy about this. And this is how we're starting off the month. I split the month into threes, so it's basically 10 days, for each couple of cards. So the first 10 days is you've got nice balance and harmony within kind of people around you. There's a network. It's like having your tribe, put it that way. And so you can help them if they need money or emotional support, and they'll do the same for you when it's your turn, that kind of thing. But this is nice kind of sharing of money and resources. So in the first kind of 10 days or so of the month, this is something you're going to really appreciate, the people around you who kind of love, respect, and support you. And it seems like that kind of support is going to come in really handy, because it's like, I don't want to, this energy of, I want to get out there. I don't want to sit and wait for things to come to me. I want to go and get the world by the throat, see what's out there. Yes, you can't keep me indoors anymore. I need to get out there. And I suppose this can also, be applied a bit to the kind of different lockdowns we're having. I mean, in London, we've got one till, I think, 21st of June, but it's all kind of a bit iffy when it's going to finish, if it's going to finish, and all this sort of stuff. But there's this kind of energy, and it's like a real, this whole month is really this kind of wanting to surge forward with the energy of the imagination, the support of the people around us, and kind of the feeling of, it's my time. It's my time to do things I want to do. In the middle of the month, this again is passion. This can be falling in love with a person, but it can also be falling in love with a project, a hobby, something you love to do, something you say, I can't wait to get up in the morning. I don't want to go to bed because I've got this to do, or I just want to be with this person, that kind of thing. But this real kind of energy, it's like, I don't want to sleep because it's time wasted. It's that kind of thing. Mind you, sleep time is never wasted, but there we go. But this is the passion. This is kind of falling in love with something in our lives. Now, we fall in love with whatever it is, something we found, a person, a new thing, and then it's fear and anxiety about the past, and what we do is project that into the future, because we're looking at the past and thinking, everything is going so well. It's been a wonderful month so far. What can go wrong? What's the catch? I'm sure something's going to come up and it's going to ruin it all. And the problem is, when we start to buy into that mindset, we do it to ourselves. This isn't what life does to us. It's what we do to ourselves. Each one of us gets hurt. Each one of us has disappointments and maybe feel betrayed in some way at some time in our lives. That's all part of growing up. But we have the choice. We can either put it down to experience and say, okay, this is something I went through, this happened to me, or I did something that really I'm not proud of. So let me just get over it. let me mend fences if I can. But if it's too long gone, just put it down to experience and move on. Because when we look over our shoulder at the past, we don't have a future, because we're constantly bringing it forward. And what's just popped into my head is like one of these really heavy machinery that's got I don't know the name of it. It's a caterpillar. That's right. With these kind of not wheels, but I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not mechanical. But it's like they pick up the dirt under them, and then they recycle it. It comes back up again, and it goes round and round. And this is what I'm being shown. It's like this kind of I think it's a caterpillar. As I said, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like it's got a conveyor belt, and that's what moves it along. But this conveyor belt is always going onto the ground, getting muddy, getting dirty, and then it retracts and it keeps coming round. And this is what I'm being shown with this. This is what happens when we keep reliving the past. We bring the mud and the dirt of the past back into the future. We relive it, and then we recycle it, and it gets a bit more mud on it, and then we relive it and we recycle it. So it's important that we let go. We put things down to experience. We don't bring grudges and all that sort of stuff forward, because it's not whoever we think we have a problem with. We're not affecting them. What we're doing is we're ruining our own life. We're ruining our own day by constantly having these negative thoughts, bitterness, anger, fear, anxiety. That is what we have to deal with. It's not what anybody else has to deal with. So this is where, in the middle of the month, we can bring ourselves up short when everything is going so great. And then we kind of start to regress. So my advice, don't. My advice. Towards the end of the month, it's kind of coming back to the beginning of the month again. This is the wanting to get out there and get the world by the throat. And this is the next card. It's like, okay, money and resources coming my way. So we've got this kind of help and support. So the money and the resources come from somewhere. And then we've got this kind of, okay, now I've got whatever I need to move forward with this project of mine, this dream of mine, whatever your particular journey is, you've got the wherewithal to do that. And this is in the last third of the month. And here's joy and celebration, validation of a commitment. And it's because when we give 100% to our friends, our family, the work that we do, and everything we do in life, we have very good reason to pat ourselves on the back and celebrate our achievements. And that's why it's so important we don't fall into the fear and anxiety, the belief system that is too good to be true, it can't last. Because that belief system is what creates the problems. If you can just put that behind you, because it'd be such a shame, because these are such a great run of cards for June. We also, at the end of the day, we've got this card about kind of spiritual knowledge, understanding. And I think a lot of us have grown up quite a bit over the last year or so with understanding on a more spiritual level, having compassion for other people. We've been yanked out of our comfort zones. And it's been very difficult, more difficult for some than for others. But it has enabled us to understand the human condition more, to have more compassion for other people, understanding that it's not all about us. Yes, if we get some flack from someone else, often it's not about what we've done. It's something that they're dealing with, and understanding that it's not, that we're not the center of other people's worlds in a lot of respects. Understanding that enables us to come out of difficult situations with dignity and integrity, because we don't react. If people approach us with anger, or you don't, is not reacting, just accepting it's something they're going through. You know, I'm assuming that we didn't do anything to deliberately anger them, of course. There's always kind of provisos here, but it really is about understanding people and not reacting when, just let them blow off steam. And it's really helpful. But understanding the human condition and kind of mental health challenges have become very, very prominent now. Understanding that everybody is going through something. Often we never see it, and we possibly will never know. But if you treat everybody with kindness and compassion, then you help make their day easier, as well as your own. The good luck for the month is that it is the end of an era. It's a completion. We are getting the kind of the starting gun that we can get on and start living our lives in a more productive and imaginative way. I'm not saying this is about you know, all be able to leave our homes and all congregate and stuff. There's some people in some parts of the world are able to do that in safety or without government restrictions and things like that. It's not so much about that, because imagination is in our minds. We don't always have to be out there in crowds to get things done. You know, a lot of it can be done within your own homes or your own place of work and things. But this is about having, you know, the judgment card is about reaping the rewards of the efforts you've made. So my grandmother used to say, you can't put a penny in and get sixpence out. And so this is very much allied to this. So if you haven't put much of yourself or your unique talents into life, you can't expect massive rewards. If you've tried to take from life and not to give, you won't get rewards. But if you've given the best of yourself to follow your path, what you're here for, or at least to bring kindness and help into other people's lives, then you will get the rewards for that. So this is all about the rewards for efforts you've made, and this is your luck for the month. So please enjoy June. It's full of kind of opportunities, new energy, feelings of moving forward, spiritual knowledge which we've gained, and joy and celebration. So it's a good month to move forward. Just don't let the fear and anxiety get you. It sneaks in, but just give it the boot and slam the door. Okay. Anyway, that's June tarot reading, and hopefully I'll see you again next month. Bye.